What's up, guys? Welcome to the 2025 semi-live turkey series. Now, before we kick things off, I just wanted to tell you we were supposed to launch this video last week. We were waiting on some footage from Greg. He was in Mexico, and he may or may not be in a Mexican prison. We're really not sure. We haven't heard from him, so we didn't get Greg's footage for this episode, and that's kind of what pushed it back a week. But in this episode, you've got Andy May, and you've got my hunt from the first 2 days of West Virginia. So hope you enjoy it. Like and subscribe and follow along on our turkey season this year. There'll be a few different episodes come out here before the end of it. So if you want to see how some of us tethered guys go about turkey hunting and our tactics, check out the semi-live series, and I hope you enjoy it. So here we go.
All right, it is Easter Sunday, second day of turkey season here. Have not been out yet. Just had my daughter's basketball yesterday all day, and today Easter breakfast. So I'm gonna slip out here for a couple hours. It's a spot that I roosted some birds about a week ago. Traditionally, they're in here pretty good numbers of birds. I've had really good luck in this area, so I'm gonna go set the blind up, hunt with the bow and the decoys, see if I can't get a couple toms to come in and maybe get some cool footage. Only have probably, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 hours to hunt, so it's not bad. We'll see what happens. All right, we're back in here. I'm just kind of moving slow, hoping to maybe hear one. I got a destination in mind, but anywhere, once you set foot back here along this creek, anywhere could have turkeys, and there's a lot of birds back here, so we'll just keep moving slow, looking for some tracks. But historically, anywhere back here can be good. I just don't want to bump into them and kind of ruin the hunt before it starts. So this Tethrd fast pack I got on, man, this thing does a nice job carrying all the blinds and everything. All right, I kind of like this spot. It's a little open right here, so I'll put my decoy out. See, there's pretty high stem count in here, but it opens up right here. So I think it'll be a good spot for the turkeys to see. And then I'm gonna set my blind up, tucked up back in here with this brush. I know they say turkeys aren't afraid of blinds, and I think that's true a lot of the time, but I feel like some of these older, more pressured birds, they see blinds and they don't like it. So I try to, if I'm gonna hunt out of a blind, I try to brush it in and kind of be hidden as much as I can. So we'll get set up. Okay, we're all set up. Gonna throw out some calls. We'll see what happens. Response, but that's not abnormal in here. The birds in here get on it pretty good, and I've had them come in silent plenty of times, so we'll sit back, probably call every 20 minutes or so, and see if we can't make something happen.
it's a little windy, so it's hard to hear, but they sounded a good ways off. I wasn't sure, so I called again to see if I could get them, and then the wind picked up. But I'm 80% sure I heard, so. I'm gonna sit tight now and just give it some time. I mean, it's very likely they could be coming already. All right, so definite Tom. He sounded closer than the first time I heard him, a fair amount closer, so I think he's coming. The wind is picking up, so it's a little bit harder to hear, but I'm pretty sure he's that direction, and I think he's closing the gap, so I'm just gonna not do anything for 5 or 10 minutes, just see what happens. Sometimes that can just drive them nuts. They'll come in pretty quick here, so I gotta get ready. Response there. Sometimes that means they're coming and they're coming quick. Wait, what's that? Oh, I think. Oh, baby, here we go. Seems like they're starting to get fired up a little bit. I think there's a longbeard. I think one's a Tom, and I think there's 2 Jakes. I think there's a Jake yelping, because he's got that real deep, raspy, short yelp. And then I think there's a Tom that's more over here. Yeah, that's the Jake. That was pretty cool. The 2 Jakes came in, beat up my decoy pretty good, and they hung around for a while. There was another bird that gobbled while they were here, and I don't know if it's a Tom or another Jake, but it was 150 yards away maybe. But pretty cool to see him interact with the decoy. I mean, that's why, I like hunting out of the blind sometimes. It's just cool to capture the footage. I don't really love being in the blind, but to be able to, it just makes it easier to capture cool footage like that. So pretty cool. But we're gonna give it some more time, see if we can't get a longbeard to stroll through.
Well, we're back out here. Try to roost hopefully a bird tonight. It was very, very slow this morning for the start of the season. But that's typically how it goes early part of the season. They're with hens. They're just a pain to deal with. But this morning they were all roosted up on this side. And where they roost at is a pretty good ways from where I'm at now, so there's really not any risk of bumping them. So I'm just gonna kind of ease down this creek bottom, and they typically roost near the top, just off the top. I'm just gonna slip down through here real slow. Even if I don't hear them gobble, I think I'm gonna kind of stay in the bottom. That way I can go up either side. This morning I went up the right side of the ridge, and they were all on the left. Go figure. But if I stay in the bottom, if they gobble early like they did today, they gobbled at 6 o'clock. That would give me enough time to get up and make a move. And if they don't gobble, then I'll just have to maybe go back up the ridge where I was this morning and do what I did this morning. It wasn't a bad play what I did. They just didn't show up there this morning. They've been there the last 3 mornings. And they weren't today, so. have time to get excited on that one. It just happened so daggone fast. I bet it wasn't. I wasn't set up here for 3 minutes, maybe less. Like, it happened very, very quick. That bird must have been roosted back out here. I've never seen them roost out there. Never heard one over there. That's so crazy. But I've been getting, I've got a trail camera set up here. This is a strut zone right here, this road, every year. And I've had a camera set up, and I've had that bird on camera. And I set up, he was here the last 3 mornings, except for yesterday. He was not here yesterday. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna set back up in this spot again, because chances are he's gonna be in here one of these mornings. And he was here, and we got him.